Today, we are about to step into a place that feels like another world, the Palace of Versailles. They say you can't understand royalty until you see it. I promise it's going to blow your mind. Gardens that hide secrets, trainees where queen disappeared, and a palace so grand it changed history, Versailles. Shopping chaos at Créteil Mall and ending the night where it matters most. Morning at King's Palace, evening in a shopping mall, and night with family over dinner. One day, three completely different vibes. Let's go. Sunshine, sunshine, sunshine. I think I found it now. What I've been looking for. Isn't it beautiful? It's got my head all up in the clouds. I think I found it now. Everything I want might be a miracle. I know I'm never coming down. I don't gotta worry about a single thing. I can feel the light coming down on me. Sunshine. Assalamu alaikum and welcome to हफ्सा आरके. So today is our third day. वाटरमेलन खाया और फिर हल्का फुल्का सा नाश्ता किया क्रोसॉन्स के साथ और बस जी फिर हम तैयार होके निकले हैं. अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह आज हम ट्रेन पर सफ़र बिल्कुल भी नहीं करेंगे क्योंकि हमारी तौबा तौबा हो चुकी है. आज कज़न हमें कंपनी देगा और हम जाएंगे उसी के साथ उसकी ही कार में. तो आज का सफ़र इस वजह से रिलैक्सिंग होने वाला है. अंदर इतना टायरिंग होगा वो वहाँ जाकर पता चलेगा. हमारे घर से वर्साई पैलेस 30 मिनट्स की ड्राइव पर है. सो इसकी भी टिकट हमने मस्कत से ही बुक कर ली थी. तो बस उसकी टिकट्स जो है वो हाथ में रखनी होती हैं और हमने पासपोर्ट टिकट जो कि पैलेस गार्डन ट्रेन और इस तरह की जितनी भी चीज़ें हैं उस सब को कवर करता है. तो वो हमें पड़ा था 32 यूरोस का और ताहा जो है वो फ्री है. तो यहाँ पर पार्किंग भी है लेकिन कज़न हमें ड्रॉप करके खुद चला जाएगा. और इनका ट्रस्ट लेवल देखें कि कोई बैरियर नहीं लगा होता. आपकी अपनी ईमानदारी पर ही वो कहते हैं कि आपने पे करना है. बस कज़न ने हमें ड्रॉप कर दिया है. अब हम अंदर जा रहे हैं. हमारा टाइम 12 से 12:30 तक के दरमियान हमने पहुंचना था. थोड़ा सा लेट हुए हैं बट इट्स ओके. Sunshine, sunshine, sunshine. 2 लाइनें थी, हम एक लाइन में लग गए. तो 5 मिनट खड़े होने के बाद अंदाज़ा हुआ कि ये हम गलत लाइन में हैं क्योंकि बार बार पूछना बहुत बेहतर होता है. सो हमने पूछा जाके, उन्होंने कहा आप इस लाइन में आ जाएं बिकॉज आपके टाइम स्लॉट थोड़ा सा निकल गया है तो आप इस वाले में आओ. वो वाला अभी स्टार्ट भी नहीं हुआ. सो शुक्र है हमने पूछ लिया था. उसके बाद जी चेकिंग वगैरह हुई. चेकिंग के बाद हम लोग अंदर आए और समझ नहीं आ रहा था कहाँ से स्टार्ट कर. ग्रैंड अपार्टमेंट्स से हमने स्टार्ट किया. साथ साथ मैं आपको इसकी हिस्ट्री के बारे में बताती चलूँगी. सो आपको भी फुल एक्सपीरियंस हो जाएगा. वीडियो को एंड तक देखिएगा एंड डू सब्सक्राइब, लाइक एंड शेयर. द स्टेट अपार्टमेंट्स एट द पैलेस ऑफ वर्साई आर अरेंज्ड सिस्टमैटिकली इन 2 rows separated by the hall of mirrors with the king's apartments on one side and the queen's on the other side. The king's state apartment was open to all during the day, but in the evenings it hosted gatherings exclusively for courtiers. Welcome to the Palace of Versailles, one of the most famous and magnificent palaces in the world. Sunshine. What began as a simple hunting lodge built by King Louis XIII was transformed by his son King Louis XIV, the Sun King, into a symbol of royal power and luxury. It served as the residence of the French royal family. Today, Versailles is a museum and a UNESCO World Heritage Site, welcoming millions of visitors every year to experience its incredible history and beauty. So now dive into the history of palace. This is Venus Saloon. Under Louis XIV, this room dedicated to the Roman goddess of love, constituted the main entrance to the king's state apartment, accessed via the ambassador's staircase, which no longer exists. It functioned as a type of lobby during evening gatherings at the apartment. The room was used as a reception where refreshments were served.
Sunshine, sunshine, sunshine. I think I found it now. What I've been looking for. Isn't it beautiful? It's got my head all up in the clouds. I think I found it now. Everything I want.
This is Diana's salon. Like the Venus room, the Diana's room served as a lobby to the king's state apartment under Louis XIV. During evening gatherings at the apartment, a billiard table and tiered seating were installed so that the attendees could follow without breaking the rules of etiquette.
Sunshine, sunshine.
This is Mercury Salon. The Mercury room functioned as a state room because Louis XIV actually slept in his private apartment. That being said, up to 1701, the room hosted the king's getting up and going to bed ceremonies, which were observed by the public. So this is Marie Antoinette, wife of King Louis XVI. She was the last queen of France before the French Revolution, and she was the most controversial queen in the history.
Sunshine, sunshine, sunshine. I think I found it now. What I've been looking for. Isn't it beautiful? It's got my head all up in the clouds. I think I found it now. Everything I want might be a miracle. I know I'm never coming down. I don't gotta worry about a single thing. I can feel the light coming down on me. Sunshine on my face. I got sunshine on my face. I don't gotta care in the world right now. Higher than the ceiling, breaking through the clouds. Sunshine on my face. I got sunshine on my face. Yeah, I got sunshine. I got sunshine. I got sunshine. I gotta let you know, it's so incredible. I'm finally letting go. Up, up and away, yeah we go. I found my flow right on time, and now I know.
Apollo Salon. The Apollo room, dedicated to the Roman god of the sun, with whom Louis XVI identified, served as a throne room. Here is where the king would hold his regular audiences. During evening gatherings at the apartment, the room became a ballroom. War Salon. The war room depicts Louis XIV as a victorious king. It is immediately adjacent to the Hall of Mirrors and is a counterpart to the Peace Room, situated at the opposite end of the former.
Sunshine, sunshine, sunshine. I think I found it now.
So this is the famous Hall of Mirrors. The Hall of Mirrors replaced a large terrace overlooking the garden that was considered too exposed to inclement weather. Its 17 arches decorated with mirrors face 17 arched windows, creating a combining of the interior and exterior. The Hall of Mirrors was a place for both social events and demonstrating the political might of Louis XIV. This hall is about 73 meters long, 357 mirrors in total. In the 17th century, mirrors were extremely expensive and considered a symbol of wealth and power. The stunning chandeliers, gold decorations, and painting ceilings celebrate the achievement of Louis XIV. King and queens used this gallery for royal ceremonies, receptions, and grand events. In 1919, the Treaty of Versailles was signed here, officially ending World War I.
Sunshine, sunshine, sunshine. I think I found it now. What I've been looking for. Isn't it beautiful?
This is the Queen Bedchamber. Queen Bedchamber was the officially bedroom of the queens of France, including Mary. Royal births often took place here in public as courtiers witnessed the birth of an heir to confirm legitimacy. The room is decorated with luxurious silk fabrics, gold details, and ornament furniture reflecting the grandeur of the French monarchy. During the French Revolution in 1789, an angry crowd entered the palace and headed toward the Queen's apartments. Mary escaped through a hidden door from her bedchamber and fled to the king's apartment, likely save her life.
Sunshine, sunshine, sunshine. I think I found it now. What I've been looking for. Isn't it beautiful? It's got my head all up in the clouds. I think I found it now. Everything I want.
This is Noblesse Salon. It is one of the grand reception rooms in the Queen's apartment at Versailles. It was used to receive noble guests and members of the royal court. The room served as a waiting and reception area before visitors could enter the Queen's private chambers. It is richly decorated with gilded carvings, paintings, and luxurious fabrics, showcasing the wealth and prestige of the French monarchy. Access to the Queen was highly controlled, and only people of high rank and privilege could enter these rooms. The grand covert antechamber of the Queen was one of the most important rooms in the Queen's apartment at Versailles. This room was used for the grand covert, a public meal where the King and Queen sometimes dined in front of the members of the court. Eating was considered a royal ceremony, and courtiers gathered to watch the royal family dine. Antechamber also served as a reception and waiting room for visitors to the Queen's apartment. The room's lavish decoration highlighted the power, wealth, and strict etiquette of the French monarchy. It was a place where court life and royal protocol were put on display for everyone to see. Queen's Guard Room. The Queen's state apartment was accessed via the guard room night and day. 12 bodyguards stood watch over the Queen. The Queen's Guard Room is the only one in the Queen's state apartment whose 17th century decor has fully been preserved. This pillar is known as the Column of the German Campaign. It is located at the center of the Coronation Room. This historic room contains large-scale paintings commissioned by Napoleon, most notable the Coronation of Napoleon. The room was originally a chapel before being repurposed as a guard room, and finally the Coronation Room under Louis Philippe. The interior features ornate gold molding, chandeliers, and high ceilings, characteristics of the Palace of Versailles.
Sunshine, sunshine, sunshine. I think I found it now. What I've been looking for. Isn't it beautiful? It's got my head all up in the clouds. I think I found it now. Everything I want might be a miracle.
It represents the fall of the monarchy during the French Revolution and the beginning of modern France, featuring famous battle scenes and portraits of revolutionary heroes including Napoleon.
Sunshine, sunshine.
This is the Stone Gallery, one of the largest galleries in the Palace of Versailles. Unlike the palace's richly decorated royal rooms, this gallery has a simpler style with impressive stone architecture. Today, it is used to display monumental sculptures, ancient stone works, temporary exhibitions. The spacious hall highlights the beauty of classical art and the craftsmanship of French stone carving. This is General Secretariat of Custora. It is not historical royal room, it is an administrative office used for the day-to-day management and operation of the palace. The 1797 room tells the story of France after the revolution and the beginning of a completely new chapter in French history. This worked well right after showing the 1792 room because 1792 represents the fall of the monarchy while 1797 represents transition into a new political era. This is the 1798 room dedicated to a crucial period in French history. It is highlighted the events of 1798 when France was under the French Republic and expanding its influence across Europe. The room features historical paintings celebrating the Republic's military victories and the growing fame of General Napoleon, whose successes would soon change the course of European history. The 1804 room celebrates Napoleon's coronation as emperor, making the birth at the first French Empire and a new chapter in French history. The second 1804 room highlights the early years of Napoleon's empire, celebrating his leadership and the beginning of a new era in French history. The 1805 room commemorates Napoleon's famous victory at the Battle of Austerlitz, one of the greatest military triumphs in French history, which made France the leading power in Europe. This is the Stone Gallery, one of the largest halls in the Palace of Versailles. This is a marble statue of Napoleon, who became Emperor of France in 1804. He remembered as one of the greatest military leaders in history and played a role in shaping modern France. Big windows, white curtains with red tie backs. This looks like one of the state apartments or a display room for diplomatic gifts. That huge dark vase is Sevres porcelain. Sevres was the royal porcelain factory. The red and black style with myths inspired by ancient Greek vases. Kings used these to show wealth because one vase cost more than a house. They did not use collected art, they collected power. This one vase took 2 years to make and it was never meant to be used.
Sunshine, sunshine.
This is 1807. No more Louis, no more Mary. Now it's Napoleon's time. Empire style, dark wood, gold eagles, and war trophies. He used Versailles for meetings, but the real power was in Paris. From Palace of Kings to Museum of an Empire. So he takes the furniture, the gold, the power, and leaves the ghost behind. 1807, Napoleon had conquered half of Europe, and this is how he wanted to be remembered. Red carpet, marble columns, and one man who thought he owned the world. From porcelain in 1807 to paintings of war, this is empire.
Sunshine, sunshine, sunshine. I think I found it now. What I've been looking for. Isn't it beautiful? It's got my head all up in the clouds. I think I found it now. Everything I want might be a miracle. I know I'm never coming down. I don't gotta worry about a single thing.
That is the statue of Napoleon I as Mars, god of war, sitting like a Roman emperor, bare chest, wearing a military helmet, pure empire style. Napoleon loved being compared to Roman gods. This wasn't made to remember Napoleon the man, it was made to show him as immortal, powerful, divine. This is how Napoleon wanted Europe to see him untouchable, but I can touch. Stone arches plus checked floor, green doors, classic Versailles Museum Hall. The whole corridor is military leaders, kings, and heroes. It's vibe like walking through a tunnel of French history. They built a whole hallway of them because in 1807 French only remembered winners.
Sunshine, sunshine, sunshine. I think I found it now.
Spending 2 hours inside. Now we are heading toward gardens. It's too hot. I cannot explain how much these heat waves are.
Sunshine, sunshine.
सो अब हम चलते हैं गार्डन्स को देखते हैं. हम यहाँ पर लाइन में लगे हुए हैं ट्रेन की. यहाँ पर पैटेट ट्रेन है. पैटेट इज़ अ फ्रेंच वर्ड, इट मीन्स लिटिल. सो पैटेट ट्रेन मीन्स लिटिल ट्रेन. सो जो कि हमें पूरा गार्डन घुमाएगी क्योंकि इस गर्मी में ताहा के साथ बिल्कुल भी नहीं चला जाएगा. सो वी थॉट कि हम ये वाला ट्राई करते हैं. इसकी टिकट है €9. एडल्ट्स. ताहा वॉज फ्री. इट्स अ हॉप ऑन हॉप ऑफ लूप. 45-minute ride, stops at a palace, Grand Canal, Grand Canyons, Petit Canyons, Gardens.
Sunshine, sunshine, sunshine. I think I found it now. What I've been looking for. Isn't it beautiful?
और बैठ गए हम ट्रेन में. खुरम को और ताहा को आगे जगह मिल गई, मुझे पीछे जगह मिल गई क्योंकि सीट्स इतनी नहीं थी, बुक हो गई थी.
Sunshine, sunshine, sunshine. I think I found it now. What I've been looking for. Isn't it beautiful? It's got my head all up in the clouds. I think I found it now. Everything I want might be a miracle. I know I'm never coming down. I don't gotta worry about a single thing. I can feel the light coming down on me. Sunshine on my face. I got sunshine on.
तो हम उतर गए हैं पैलेस स्टॉप पर. यहाँ पर भी टिकट स्कैन करनी होती है और स्कैन करा के आगे चलते हैं. टिकट्स आपने अपने पास रखनी होती है लाजमी. सो दिस इज़ द ग्रैंड कैनाल, वन ऑफ द मोस्ट आइकॉनिक फीचर्स ऑफ द गार्डन ऑफ वर्साई. इट इज़ डिज़ाइंड बाय द फेमस लैंडस्केप आर्किटेक्ट एंड्रे नॉर्ट. This canal is about 1.67 kilometer long and forms a giant cross shape. It wasn't just decorative, it was used for royal boating, festivals, fireworks and sculptures celebrations. The Sun King even had gondolas and gondoliers bought from Venice so the royal family could enjoy authentic Venetian style boat rides. Now we are going into the Grand Canyons. अब हमें साथ में सीट मिल गई है तो ताहा की भी थोड़ी चार्जिंग फुल करते हैं.
Sunshine, sunshine.
और इसके अंदर जाने का हमने फ़ैसला नहीं किया. हमने कहा वही होंगी सारी चीज़ें, छोड़ो नहीं जाते क्योंकि बहुत ही गर्मी लग रही थी. काफ़ी ज़्यादा चलना पड़ा था पैलेस के अंदर ही. तो अब जो है हिम्मत नहीं थी तो सोचा बाहर से देखते घूमते घुमाते तो चले जाएंगे. ऑरेंज जूस देखा तो इस गर्मी में उसकी खूब की तलब हुई. सो उतरे और जूस पिया और फिर जहाँ पर उतरे थे तो वहाँ पर क्वींस हैमलेट वाला विलेज था तो हमने सोचा वो भी देखते हैं क्योंकि वो मैं देखना चाहती थी क्योंकि वो काफ़ी फेरी टेल टाइप का था जैसे मूवीज़ में होता है. तो वो मैं ज़रूर देखना चाहती थी तो वो देखते हैं. सो यहाँ पर भी टिकट दिखाई और चेकिंग वगैरह कराई और उसके बाद कुछ समझ नहीं आता कहाँ से जाना होता है तो बट चलते हैं जहाँ पर लोग जाते जाते हम भी चलते जाएंगे.
Sunshine, sunshine, sunshine. I think I found it now. What I've been looking for. Isn't it beautiful? It's got my head all up in the clouds. I think I found it now. Everything I want might be a miracle. I know I'm never coming down. I don't gotta worry about a single thing. I can feel the light coming down on me. Sunshine on my face. I got sunshine on my face. I don't gotta care in the world right now. Higher than the ceiling, breaking through the clouds. Sunshine on my face. I got sunshine on my face. Yeah, I got sunshine. I got sunshine. I got sunshine.
So what's Queen Hamlet? It's built in 1783 to 1786 for Mary. It's her fake village inside Versailles Gardens. She got tired of palace life, so she wanted to play simple country life. 1712 cottages, a lake, farm, mill, dairy, all made to look cute plus rustic. When Napoleon visited it in 1807, he restored it because he loved that idea of simple empire life. In short, where the most powerful woman in France pretended to be a farmer.
Sunshine, sunshine, sunshine. I think I found it now. What I've been looking for. Isn't it beautiful? It's got my head all up in the clouds. I think I found it now. Everything I want might be a miracle. I know I'm never coming down. I don't gotta worry about a single thing. I can feel the light coming down on me. Sunshine on my face. I got sunshine on my face. I don't gotta care in the world right now. Higher than the ceiling, breaking through the clouds. Sunshine on my face. I got sunshine on my face. Yeah, I got sunshine. I got sunshine. I got sunshine. I gotta let you know, it's so incredible. I'm finally letting go. Up, up and away, yeah we go. I found my flow right on time, and now I know what it feels like to shine like gold. Up, up and away, yeah we go. I don't gotta worry about a single thing. I can feel the light coming down on me. Sunshine on my face. I got sunshine on my face.
है ना फेरी टेल वाली लाइफ यहाँ पर बहुत ही खूबसूरत था। सो अभी बहुत कुछ रह गया था, लेकिन हमारी बस हो गई थी इस गर्मी की वजह से। सो अब मैं आपको यहाँ का मॉल दिखाती हूँ। तो ये यहाँ का एक फेमस मॉल है, Créteil Soleil, one of the greatest shopping malls near Paris. Opened in 1974, it has grown into a major shopping destination with around 250 shops, dozens of restaurants, and a large cinema complex. Whether you are looking for fashion, beauty, electronics, or affordable brands like Primark, Zara, H&M, you will find everything under one roof. It's just a short ride from central Paris, making it a favorite spot for both locals and tourists.
Sunshine, sunshine, sunshine. I think I found it now. What I've been looking for. Isn't it beautiful? It's got my head all up in the clouds. I think I found it now. Everything I want might be a miracle. I know I'm never coming down.
सो यहाँ से हमने लिए परफ्यूम्स और अब लेते हैं ग्लासेस। सो मैंने ली है अरमानी एक्सचेंज की और खुरम ने लिए पोलो की। सो यहाँ का ये एक पता होता है कि ओरिजिनल मिल जाएंगी और इवन आप टैक्स रिटर्न भी ले सकते हैं, बट हम नहीं ले सके, वो नेक्स्ट वीडियो में मैं आपको बताऊंगी। सो ये है यहाँ का सिफोरा। कुछ और कजन्स हैं यहाँ पर, उनके साथ फैमिली टाइम स्पेंड करते हैं, डिनर भी उन्हीं के साथ करेंगे।
Sunshine, sunshine, sunshine. I think I found it now.
तो बहुत ही मज़ा आया उनके साथ गपशप करके, खाना वगैरह खाया और उन्हीं के साथ फिर थोड़ा और अच्छा टाइम स्पेंड करने के लिए हम आए हैं पार्क में, ताकि ताहा थोड़े से एंजॉय कर सके। ताहा ने वाकई ही बहुत एंजॉय किया, ताहा से मिलके बहुत खुश हुए, हम भी बहुत खुश हुए उनसे मिलके। अब हम रात को यहाँ से वापस अपने जहाँ पर हम स्टे कर रहे थे वहाँ पर जाएंगे और कल हम पेरिस फ्रांस को अलविदा करेंगे इंशाल्लाह। और हम जाएंगे एक ऐसी कंट्री, मैं वो रिवील नहीं करती बट मैं आपको उसकी हिंट देती हूँ, बट मुझे डर है कि अगर मैंने उसकी जो भी हिंट दी आप फौरन से गेस कर लोगे। वो फेमस ही उन्हीं चीज़ों की वजह से और सबको पता है, आई एम श्योर आप लोग क्लिक कर लोगे। सो जो भी सबसे पहले क्लिक करेगा कमेंट्स में, मेरे चैनल का मेंबर भी होगा, तो मैं उसको दूंगी उसी कंट्री से लाया हुआ एक गिफ्ट। उस कंट्री का गिफ्ट कौन नहीं लेना चाहेगा। सो मैं थोड़ी सी आपको हिंट देती हूँ। उस कंट्री की खूबसूरती, लेक्स, माउंटेन्स, चॉकलेट्स, वॉचेस, एक्सपेंसिवनेस, मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंट DDLJ एंड ड्रीम कंट्री ऑफ एवरीवन। सो अब तो आप पहुंच गए होंगे एंड आई होप आपको फ्रांस पेरिस अच्छा लगा होगा। हमने बहुत चीज़ें कवर की और मैंने प्लेलिस्ट बना दी है, यू कैन चेक ऑल्सो दैट। अगर आपको मेरी जर्नी शुरू से फॉलो करनी है, यू कैन चेक माई प्लेलिस्ट। डू सब्सक्राइब, लाइक एंड शेयर, कमेंट ऑल्सो बिकॉज it connect us. Join my membership, it will give you many perks. और फ्रांस में सबसे अच्छी जगह और चीज़ आपको क्या लगी वो आप कमेंट में ज़रूर बताइएगा, it means a lot.
Sunshine, sunshine, sunshine. I think I found it now. What I've been looking for. Isn't it beautiful? It's got my head all up in the clouds. I think I found it now. Everything I
See you. Stay connected. Allah Hafiz.
sunshine.